Wake up, goddammit, and welcome to the Longino show, man. You know, where we educate through entertainment, but tonight is going to be an entertaining episode. It's going to be an entertaining show. My guest tonight, I found this brother on TikTok. He came up with a real creative video, you know what I mean, on how to talk about sex, you know, and it wasn't your typical video that you would see on social media. That's why I gravitated to it. It was creative. And you know, we're gonna post it with this interview. Hopefully YouTube don't take it down. Copyright stuff, but we're gonna post it just so y'all can see it. But if you want to see the video right now, go to my Instagram, Taj Longino Show, and you will see the it's titled Post Sex Interview. And he's wrapped up in a if you go to the third album, post it again. If you go down there, you'll see him. He's got the towel. He's coming out the closet or the room. Got the towel on. Got the do rag on. He's got the you know, the LeBron. No, the Shaq. Is that the Shaq jersey?
No, believe it or not, man, that's Ricky Davis. That's a throwback.
Woo!
You know.
Yeah, that is a throwback. So before we get off into that, I want to welcome Javon Russell to the show, man. Welcome to the show, brother.
All right, man. Thank you, Tosh. Appreciate you for having me, man.
Man, you know, when I saw the video, when my man's posted the video on Instagram, I said, okay, this brother, because when he posts something,
right,
he don't post everybody's stuff.
Okay, right.
You dig what I'm saying? He's like me. We just don't slap everybody on the page like that.
Right.
So I knew it was official when he put you on there.
Yes, sir.
And you know, I had to let it be known that, you know, I saw you. You know, I've been on it. You know what I mean? I've been on the videos.
Right.
And so I just want you, I want to give you the floor and let you let the people know who may not know who Javon Russell is and what it is you do, brother.
Okay. Well, Javon Russell, of course, they call me the boy acting up right now. As some people might say, Mr. Post Sex Interview, but you know, I'll take it. You know, like I said, man, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio originally, so that's why I said that throwback Ricky Davis. So you'll see, I'm original Cleveland. I know we pretty much losing seasons every year, but you know, I'm a diehard. Anybody from Cleveland would know that. So, moved to the Atlanta, man. I'm in Atlanta. I moved to the A. I've been here for about 20 years now, and you know, you know, from coming from Cleveland, you know, I went through my issues of growing up. You know, I was 22 when I got down here, so you know, I was trying to make my way or whatever, and got to Atlanta, man, and the opportunity was just so amazing, man. I think I looked at your bio. I know you're from Atlanta, so you know, the opportunities, man, were just so abroad, man. I was just like, man, this is it, because you know, I always felt like I had a bigger mindset and thought process for Cleveland, you know what I mean? So Atlanta just was opened up to me, man, and from there, you know, just got into a lot of working, and then always knew that I wanted to be more of an entrepreneur type spirit, and did that.
We gotta get into that too, because I saw some things about you. So I definitely want people to know this is more. It's not all about the video.
No, sir. Hey, that's the opening.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you know what's crazy is you moved to Atlanta. I moved away from Atlanta. You know what I mean? So when I was like in 1990, I just told my age in the indirect way. But in like 1990, I came up to Indiana. And I've been here pretty much ever since. I go back. I was just actually in Atlanta. If I'd known you was in Atlanta, I would have linked up with you, because I was just in Atlanta this weekend.
Oh wow!
Yeah. I was just there. I just actually came back home yesterday.
Wow! Yep, we knew that. Yeah, we could have definitely linked.
Yeah, we could have did it live in person.
Right.
Yeah,
so,
but you know,
I would came out to you too. It didn't matter, man. Whatever needs to be done, you know what I'm saying. That's the thing. You got to be willing to do whatever to get where you want to get. You know.
And you know, and then speaking of Ohio, I was just in your town because I was at the I went for All-Star Weekend to go, you know what I mean, do what we do, you know, get some work done, get some content. So we went out there for a minute. It's a little different out there in Ohio, man.
Absolutely. Man. Hey, it's real deal. You know what I'm saying? And
it is. I found that out, man. You know what I mean? They ain't for the games up there.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But you know, hey, just to get off into, you know, I want you to just tell the viewers, man, people who may be struggling with the idea of relocation, struggling with the idea of doing something different because they're so used to something that they're doing. What gave you the determination, the motivation, the inspiration to leave Cleveland, all that you've known, and take a chance and relocate to Atlanta, Georgia?
Right. Being, you know what, and I would love to just be able to just give you a super deep, like, you know, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be lying to you. You know what it was? Honestly, man, it was my grandmother. My grandmother
Okay.
lived in Atlanta, and well, she originally from Cleveland, but she lived in Atlanta, visited, and seeing that, you know, I wasn't doing nothing. I was a not rockhead, hard head dude doing wrong. And she was like, you need to come to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And then she was just trying to bait me into it. She said, I'll give you 3 months. She was like, give me 3 months. And if you don't like it, I'll pay for your ticket to go back. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it, man. And believe it or not, it was the hardest thing ever for me. Whining, crying. I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. You know, then to myself, you know, just feeling like I was leaving something that I knew wasn't really doing nothing for me. And halfway on that freeway, man, something just opened up in me. And it was just like, no, it's another chance, man. It was another chance to be everything I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew anything about me, so I didn't have any past to haunt me. You know what I'm saying? So from that, man, I came down here, and it was a leap of faith, of course. Came down here, man, in 3 days, got a job with like Foot Locker or something, man, a manager, and didn't have any type of skill with that or nothing. Lied on my application resume, because I had went to the mall. My cousin had took me to the mall. As soon as I get down, you know how you meet your family. Oh, what's up, boy? You down here? Da, 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 da. Go to Greenbrier Mall. I see that World Foot Locker. I'm like, man, I ain't never seen nothing this big in my life. And so happened to dude walk past that worked there and was like, man, we having an opening this Thursday. I'm like, man, cuz let's go to the house, fake up me something. I was like, all I need to do is get the interview.
Right.
And what's so funny about it, man, is that what gave me even more confidence when the interview was coming up, the guy who was gonna interview me was late. You know what I'm saying? He was late. You know what I'm saying? Just, black guy came in, and I hate to say that about our people, but I'm just saying he came in late. It just made me feel more confident. So I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying?
You late?
Behind
I
the
know.
ball,
Yeah,
right?
this is a breeze.
Right. And I feel like I'm a hustler, so I was like, all I need to do is be able to sell myself, man. Sold myself to him. He told me he had a bunch of interviews. He had called me by Monday. By the time I got back to grandma's, man, he had called and was like, man, you got the job. I'm on you on salary. I'm like, man, I'm talking about 3 days being down here, man. And from that, it was just like on and popping. So, and then I got into pawn business, which I did that for 13 years. And that was just an amazing situation in learning. And it helped me to learn the city. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I done been, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the street, so I know a little bit. So I knew I had to learn the people before I could try to, you know what I'm saying, find my way. So that position helped me to learn.
I like how you worded it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn the people. So once I learned the people, man, it just started flowing from there. And from there. So really what I would say though, honestly, if I had to say something in the sense of positive way, man, I'm a godly fearing man, and you always want to go with faith, man. Anything without a sacrifice or a chance, you know what I'm saying, you can't be comfortable. You got to be uncomfortable. If you can move in uncomfortability, man, God gonna lead you the right way, man. You know what I'm saying? So
touchdown.
That's my thing right there, man. God's ahead of all this. He ahead of this post-sex interview, and as we go on, we'll get deeper into that too, man. So,
okay.
Yeah. That's what it's about.
Well, a lot of people who are probably just now learning about you, whether it be through, TikTok, whether it be through my page, whatever. They don't know about them 2 letters on that hat, but I do. Oh yes, we go get off. We gonna get off into that too. We're gonna get off into that too. So, all right, man, let's get to what everybody want to know about. What everybody want to talk about. Okay. Post-sex interview. Yes. How in the hell did you come up with this? Because this is one of the most creative videos I've seen, man. And off top, man, the seriousness in your face, the tone. I mean, you came out literally like you just got done playing a 48-minute straight game
Right.
for real.
Right. Well,
Now go ahead. So I want to know, man, what I know you do multiple types of video, parody videos, but this one seems to be the one that first of all, you got to love sports to understand why this is so funny and how you know what I mean, the whole thing behind it. So tell us about how post-sex interview came about.
Right. Well, what happened was I being totally honest with you, man. You know, when you're on TikTok, I wasn't on TikTok a lot, and I do a lot of commercials, like you said. We were talking about the RL, and I was seeing that IG wasn't working for me as much. So I went to TikTok, and I started seeing. I told my wife, I'm like, man, this is kind of our platform, and where the type of content we create will work. So you know, I'm just looking and surfing and seeing some things. And you know what I'm saying, I seen a couple of people had done something like it, you know, in the sense of the post-sex interview thing. And but it was, you know, it had its little points, but it wasn't just, you know, everything that I felt like I could bring to it. And I think that's just like McDonald's with a Big Mac, Burger King with a Whopper. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be an inspiration to give you something to make you go ahead and do your thing. Me being a sports person, man, I eat, live, and breathe it. So I know their mannerisms. I knew that. And I was like, man, if you just put the wordplay in there with the proper things, man, you know, it can really go. And being serious, I thought that was the main point. You know what I'm saying? If you really heard it, I think Jason Terry had a phenomenal little interview one time, a long time ago, that went viral on the sense of all the things he said. And it was just sounding so sexual in the sense, even though it was about balls. So from that, I just was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead with this, and then I'm gonna run with it. And then it took actually a week for it to really jump off. After we did it, you know, I thought nothing of it. Like I said, I did it off the top of the head. And the next thing I knew, man, 6 days later, wifey was just like, yo, notifications flying. And it was at like 1,000,007 in like an hour. Yeah. So yeah, an hour or two max. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, it just kept flowing for about a month straight, man. As a matter of fact, we're still going, man. It's still going up.
Yeah, because like I said, I put it on my page just to let the people know that we're gonna be sitting down and speaking with you. And I think, excuse me, I don't want to lie, but I think somewhere we was close to damn near 10,000 views in less than in a day. It was something crazy like that. It's up to 14 now.
Right.
And I haven't posted, you know what I mean? I haven't promoted it, you know, anything like that. It's just doing its own, the algorithm, whatever's going on is drawing more, it's just keep drawing people in to the video. But it's man, the thing that got me with, I'm about to pull it up. I'm about to pull it. I'm about to pull it up, man. It's shit hilarious, man. I remember.
I already know what it is, though.
Man, I sent it to all my partners.
Yeah.
I got a partner, man, who's extra serious. You know what I mean? Sometimes I try to ask him, like, extra serious, man, but even he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't find nobody to like, nah, man, this shit ain't funny, man. This shit is hilarious, dude.
Right.
And, you know, I think what got it was just the way you came out. First of all, it's just the way you came out. And shout out to wifey too, man, because she did her thing too. Because see, it all goes together.
Right.
Man, she was just as serious.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Absolutely. And what did she say?
Hey, seriousness is the brand now, right now. You know.
And man, you sweating.
Yeah.
And then you look like you just put up 35 and 9. And then the first line, man, said, man, we got our, man, when you said that shit, man, I fell out laughing. I don't even know if I even got past the rest of the video trying to get past that first line.
Right.
And then we end up watching it, and then I just kept watching it. And then I said, man, he got more.
Right.
And I just started going to other videos, man. So when did wifey wing her part 2? Was it the whole freestyle?
Well, she did wing a couple questions. I think she had got a few ideas. You pretty much winged that. I think she did. Did. Yeah. It was just a straight flow with it, man. And just let's do it. And I mean, we probably did it about 3 times, honestly, on that one. And you know, from that one, you know, me and her, our working relationship and our personal relationship sometimes intertwined. So, you know, we went back arguing and forth a little bit, and that's what make the seriousness come out. So see how God worked, man. he had me where it's like, man, I really don't even want to do it no more. I did it, but then it's like, and it worked out. So, yeah.
So let's talk about that, because you working with, you and your wife are, you're working together with this, which
Mm-hmm.
means you have to have a phenomenal relationship as friends and just,
Mm-hmm.
getting along in order to pull something like this off, because you're working
Right.
together on something, you know what I mean?
Right.
So tell us about working with your wife, and how I'm trying to paint a picture for people, like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to go get somebody off the street to do it. You know what I mean? If you got a supportive partner, man, you can get something done. And that's another thing I liked about it. It was you and wifey, man, having a good time.
Right.
She doing, you know what I mean? She's got her part, she's doing it, and then you coming in. So tell me, how fun was that, man, doing that with your wife?
Man, it's so fun, because the thing about it, and that's the one thing you said, man, it's the support, man. We
Mhm.
we are truly friends, and I've always, when I used to have girlfriends or whatever have you, babe, and it was like, they like, well, we're gonna be friends first and all that, man, nobody want to hear that, what I'm saying. I never really looked at that like that. So the way me and her got together, we had both got out of a relationship, and it was really truly friends. And this was the first time in my life, being that I was a little older then, so I was mature, and I knew that I really just didn't want to deal with really nobody right off the top. You know what I'm saying? But it was
Mhm.
cool, because we were just giving each other time to get over our other situations and not looking for nothing into it, man. And that grew into really becoming friends, and we became friends, and I love her beyond the fact that I'm in love with her. I love her as a person and who she is, and that's the same for her. And she just believes in me, I believe in her. We push each other. We don't see each other's talents, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Mhm.
well, we don't see what the other sees in the person, you know what I mean? And that's what brings us out and makes us mesh, because she like, boy, you got this, like, do you not know, you know what I'm saying? And the
Mhm.
same thing for me with her. And it's just been flowing, man. And we got a son, and we just, like you said, our my business is RLegacy, which is, it's about leaving a legacy, man. And I just want him to understand that anything is possible, and the best way to show it is by letting them see it. And that's what we do. And
That's
she's
what's
with
up.
that. She on point with it, and that's how I go.
Yeah, because she came out, I didn't even think about that, though. I didn't know she was gonna come. That was this, it threw me by surprise. I didn't know wifey was gonna come with one. And she came with one,
Yeah.
and man, she came out with her first her liner, her punchline at the beginning. I
Right,
said, oh my God.
right,
And I
right,
instantly sent there. I had to go send it. I had to do some, hey
right,
man, check
right. And
this
I
out, man.
appreciate that too. Mhm.
Oh man, no doubt, man, because I appreciate you, because honestly, when you get people that's doing big numbers on social media, they feel like they got to, what I
Right,
mean? And
right.
so when you reach out to them, it's like unless you
Yeah.
certain platforms, and what I mean, you reached right back out, and I was like, dope. So the
Right.
brother's energy and what I'm seeing in this video, it matches,
Mm-hmm.
what I mean, offline. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
yeah, I couldn't wait to do it, and
Mm-hmm.
was excited to do the interview, man. And
Right.
so um you got part one that
Uh-huh.
went viral.
Right.
So what was outside of this one? Because you got like 10 of them, right?
Yep.
10 or
Or
11 of them, and then she
11
did
now with
one.
wifey. Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
11. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So which one is your favorite outside of the first one? Of course, the first one is raw business, but outside
Right.
the first one, which one's your favorite one?
I want to say it's 3. I think it's 3. The
Three.
one where I say the line that the D came out soft, and I think they
Yeah.
know.
Man, I
Right.
do remember that. I do remember
Right.
that. I do remember
Right.
that, man.
Right.
The
And
dick.
I think it's
Oh
3.
man.
Yeah. Hey, that one killed me. Now,
Yeah.
you notice how serious I normally am. That one, I could not get past that one. I was like, that's gonna kill him. That's gonna kill him right there.
And that's the good. And another thing I like about the video,
Hmm.
there's no nudity in the video.
No. Right.
Uh there's no cussing. You know what
Right.
I mean? It's like clean sandbag sex type of,
Hmm.
you know what I
Yep.
mean? And that's part of that creativity I was talking about. That's just kind of stuff I like. Like you don't have to, everything don't have to be, what I
Right.
mean, vulgar, it
Vulgar.
don't got to
Hmm.
be half naked. You can
Hmm.
be creative, and you got fully clothed, you know what I mean? You coming out, you got the towel over your head, and
Right.
she come out, she got the jersey. I think she had the
Hmm.
Celtics on or something.
Right. Uh huh.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So you know, and that's just another part of it that I like. That the fact that you know you're working together, you're supporting one another, and it's actually funny. Like this shit is funny. You ain't trying too hard. You just look like you just really being your normal self.
There you
You
go.
just got a script to it. You know what I mean? So I ain't watched the other stuff that you got.
Right.
So I have not gotten to it yet. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on.
Hey, and that's, but you know what? That's to me, not to cut you off, but that's the greatest thing about it. I wanted to elaborate on that part where you said in a sense of vulgarness, and that was one thing that I felt grabbed everybody, because I'm talking about Taj. If you know how many different people we getting people from Australia, Africa coming. You know, I mean, it was actually a Caucasian woman, right? Because I go on live on TikTok too, and so when I do that, you know, and I get a great response from different people, because it's so many comments, and I try to be transparent to people. I want them to know that I see your comments. I know it's so much I can't get to you. I try to get on live to just give them an opportunity to talk. We can go back and forth, give ideas, whatever the case may be. So it was this one Caucasian woman on there, and her name was Conservative Sandy, right? And I'm kind of naive to it, not realizing what she meaning in her conservative, because she had put flags when I said that. And I said to her, I was like, Conservative Sandy. I said, you more observant, because she was just peeping little things that I was doing and kept writing on it. And I was like, you should be observant Sandy over Conservative Sandy. And then when I noticed she had put flags on there, I'm like, oh, you conservative. I'm like, okay, man. What was so crazy about it, Todd? This woman literally changed her handle right there on live. Like, I'm observing Sandy from here on out. I just love y'all. I love the vibe you give it. And it's just it's stuff like that, man. It's just like it just shows me, man, that, like I said, man, it's more God than it's anything, man. Everybody got a way that don't spread his word. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happened to be my way. And I understand that, and I'm just answering the call, man.
You know, when I went to your page, that's the first thing I noticed.
Yeah.
Because you got Isaiah
6.
Isaiah, 6. Yeah, I almost messed up. I'm glad
No, you good.
But I noticed that off top. I said, okay, this brother's a brother of, brother of the Lord. Okay. No, so that even made me appreciate the video, because then I went back and I thought about it. I said, if you think about the video, this is a video between him and wifey. Not him and mistress, not him and just some random, you know what I mean? So this is even more, because now we're talking about intimacy in marriage that a lot of people don't have. A lot of people struggle with. They can't have fun with. It become a job. It become on the schedule another day. So when she said
the pounding, taking the pounding.
When you asked her about the the layoff, and she was like, yeah, we take a pounding during the season, man. I was done. I don't even think I made it through that whole video yet, man. I was too busy laughing at that.
Wow.
But but I mean, it just shows you within this clip, you actually can learn something from it if you understand all the layers that's into it.
Right.
So was that part of the thing, to try to not only entertain people, but like what we do, we try to educate through entertainment?
Well, I would say through the latter ones, you know what I'm saying? After we done the later ones, it started being okay. Hey, make sure you stay. To me, it's like I don't know. We of age, so I remember them 5-year-old novels. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's imagination. It's giving you imagination. You able to work your imagination. I can say something and lead you. Now, it depends on what you are inside you. If you're as nasty as you want to be, it can be as nasty as you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? If you're conservative, you can be conservative. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was the goal, and that was the plan. And then again, man, when I do these tires, man, and again, I am a work in progress. I'm screaming God because He's working on me, but believe me, I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still in the world in some senses, but when I go do these, man, I go into our guest room and I close the door and I just get 30, 40 minutes to myself, and I just then the pen just start flowing, man. So it's really Him coming through me and just allowing me to be who I want to be, man, because He know my heart and He know your heart. So He gonna give it to you anyway. He gonna meet you wherever you at. You know what I mean?
I heard that. I like that. So what now? Let's move. So anybody wants to check out Javon Russell, and I'm sorry, I don't know the wife's name, but
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Okay, so the Russells. I'm gonna say the
Right,
Russells.
the Russell. That works.
So if you might
Hey,
want to
that's
check,
it.
if anybody want to check him out, definitely. If you look on the screen, you got his IG and his TikTok is the same. I would definitely, if I would you go. I understand what you were saying. Now let me finish that first. Go to his TikTok. Go to the TikTok. I understand. And from the TikTok, you can get to his IG, but they both the same. But I understand what you mean by the gram and the TikTok, totally different vibe.
Right.
Because when you go to your IG, you can tell it's a different it's a different sequence of vibes than the TikTok.
Absolutely.
TikTok is live over there. You can tell it's lit. It's live. It's live over there on TikTok, and that's crazy that you can go to one platform and the action ain't really there, but you can go to another one, man, and you might, you know what I mean, you king over there, you know what I mean? So what's the what's the end goal, or what's the goal for post-sex interview for you and Tiffany?
Well, again, for us, the post-sex interview is to open the door for all our other ventures, and if it does lead to that, we ready for that too. You know what I mean? Because this is not for us, it's not overnight success. It's finally people opening their eyes and seeing us. You know what I mean? We've been putting in this work for a minute, you know, and my wife does all the editing, all the shooting, everything. She, you know, so this is a family situation. My son even did one on Arena. He's 6 years old. He'll be 7. We got him with the camera. He understands it. He recites some of the words. He already prepared too. So it's just a family thing, man. And we just hope to. My wife, she's a self-published author. We got a RLegacy publisher. You know, I know we were gonna get into that. I got magazines, shoes, clothes. You know, it's just a tundra of things that we have. So it's just, you know, hopefully that just opens the door for everything else to succeed.
And I was headed that direction next. But you know, again, if anybody wants to check out the Russells, make sure you go to the TikTok, and it'll lead you to the Instagram.
And hers is Beauty by Tiffany, and you got Ryan Russells as well as Instagram too. RIDIN with the Russells.
Yeah, let me go to hers.
Okay.
I forgot to put that in there. Where is the
hers is Beauty by Tiffany.
Beauty by Tiffany. Okay.
And then she a 10-year master cosmetologist, man. It's just we got
y'all hustling over there.
Yeah, we over here working, man. Like
so and that's not so that's where I want to go to next. So what I mentioned to everybody earlier, you saw the 2 letters on his hat, and I love the way you got the logo, man. I'm a freak for logos, and I love good graphics.
Right.
And you know what I mean? I'm a freak for that. I love them. So when I went to it, I didn't know if it was yours or you was representing somebody else.
Right.
But so I wanted to just get off into that. But RLegacy, man, I like the brand. I love you have a hoodie that's got it right there centered. Like that, man. Great job. Very simple. People understand simple is better at a lot of times. You don't gotta overdo it. You don't gotta overdo it. So just tell us a little bit about the legacy and the other business ventures that you and wife have going on.
Right. Well, RLegacy, and RLegacy stands for Russell Legacy, but then, you know, it kind of like a two-way word because it's our legacy as well as our legacy. OUR. So it was just a great play on words, and we started that, and you know, again, I've always wanted to be independent, entrepreneur. My wife, like I said, is supportive, and she feels the vibe. She understood that. She wants to be it as well. That's why, like I said, she's a master cosmetologist, and it's just something that we started, and when we went with it, it's just like once that name hit us, it was like now it's time to grind for our legacy. And
I heard that.
And you know, and from there, like I said, man, my wife and I wanted to give her some kudos because we end up doing our, you know, like you said with the IG, people don't want to give you the love. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, and you know, I don't want to say I don't want no handouts. So I mean, I don't want no handouts. I don't want. If you don't want to give me support, I'll take mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get mine. I'll make my way. I don't feel like I need a person to put me on for me to get what I'm gonna get. Because when I see you do something that I might like, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna say, okay, so he probably did this, and this. And then my wife is the same way. By that time, we sitting here pillow talking. We done broke you down, and we say, okay, well, we can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can do that, and that's where we start with it. And so from that, we got RLegacy Publishing. My wife has made self-published 2 books. She has a
Okay.
I was gonna show them right quick too. She got a My Gift and Dirt, which is
Okay.
21 days of fasting and prayer. And the one that I'm most proud of is this one here. It's called Make It Home. And that was from the George Floyd situation, where us having a young son, it touched us so much, and having to watch that we just wanted to find a way. What can we do to try to make a difference in knowing that we want to see our son make it home, and we want other Black young brothers to make it home, and because that's the key, man, make it home. You know what I'm saying? We sometimes it's pride and all that. When we get out of this house, it ain't no guarantee we coming back.
Man.
So I'm just so proud of her on that one, because this is a children's book. It was and she did every drawing in this book. She literally drew it. Got an iPad Pro. I'm trying to get to it. Hopefully, I don't want to waste too much time on it, but she just drew all of these different pictures, man.
Hold that up for me real quick, if you don't mind. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She just, you know what I'm saying? All of this is drawn.
Now, where is she? Now, she sound like she in the room. Why she all these? You already been on camera, so where are you hiding at?
And that's what I told her. She needs to come on out, and here she is right here. She gonna come out. Okay, let me see if we can get her.
Hey, there we go. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good.
And
Go ahead.
I just wanted to give her that kudos, because, like I said, man, it's such a positive thing, and it was just something that we felt needed to happen. And maybe you can speak on it yourself.
Well,
I don't want real quick.
I look like I'm prepared to be on camera, but I technically wasn't prepared to be on camera. But I'm Tiffany. I'm the voice behind the interviews.
Yeah.
So Jay's talking about my books, and just really brief, because I don't want to take up too much time. But
you're fine.
Make It Home is the most special to me, because like you were saying, we have a Black son, a son of color, and you have a lot of parents who don't know how to have that conversation with their kids. So with the book, the goal of the book is to teach the essentials of how to make it home. Go to school, get your education. When you go to the store, don't shoplift. When you get pulled over by police, have your hands on 10 and 12, have your or 10 and 2, have your license up, your registration. So basically just gives you the essentials, and not to say that if you follow all the rules you'll make it home, but
give yourself the best chance.
Absolutely, give yourself the best chance.
Now I got a question for you on the book real quick. If most of the steps that you give in this book, is it illustrated? It looks like it's illustrated on each one. Is that fair? Is that correct?
Yes, that is accurate. And then, like Jay was saying, I illustrated the book, wrote the book. If you look at the cover, you can see different people, real life people.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, Tajon, Breonna Taylor, Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, all of those pictures are.
Where can now? That's just from now. You know what your schools have none of you schools have they picked this up? Like this should be something in.
You would think.
Yeah. I mean, I would think schools would want this, right? Immediately. We need this immediately. So
right.
Where
now,
can
I think she has it out though. Where is it?
Yeah, it's on Barnes and Noble's website, Target, Amazon, eBay, Walmart. So it's available on multiple platforms, and you can just type "Make It Home" by Tiffany Smith Russell on Google, and it'll give you all the different places that you can purchase it. But yeah, if you go through the book, it starts off with Dr. Martin Luther King, a quote by him when you first open it, and then the first page is parents. So the synopsis of the book is you have a couple, Black comes in all different shades. So you have a couple that's married, but he's dark skinned and she's light. And then they have a light skinned and a dark skinned child. Because I wanted to
That's
capture
awesome.
that Black comes in all different shades. And even if you're
Right.
not, you could be Indian, but you're still colored. Um, so that no kid cannot feel connected to it. We have a fair skinned child, but then we also have a son who's brown. So I just wanted all kids to be able to connect to the book. And it's as simple as always listen to your parents.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the first page is your parents are praying over you. So that just gives the kids the substance of prayer and faith and covering. Um, and
That is
then
beautiful. That's awesome. Like that's when we get done, you need to send me those links so I can add this into the interview we have when we get ready to upload it. But go ahead, Tiffany.
I don't much more time. But yeah, no, I'll definitely send it to you.
Okay.
I'm just really proud of it, and the goal was to just get a message out to our kids that don't have that voice at home that can sit down and talk to them. And if we can just get the book in their hand and they can read it themselves, then it can start. And I believe the ages we have as early as 2 up to 15. Because if you have a 15-year-old that's never had a conversation, at least you'll know what to do if you get pulled over by the police.
Exactly. Hey, that's a wonderful job. That is a nice book. I like the way that's laid out.
Right.
We definitely got to. I'm definitely gonna do what I can.
All right. Thank you so much, Todd. I just, I wanted her. I told her she had to get a little taste of that because I wanted her to know that what she's done is so phenomenal. And sometimes we are our best supporters. Me and her, we support each other so hard that I want her to know that other people need to know and will believe it is the same. So.
Most definitely. That book needs to be everywhere.
Yes, sir.
That book needs to be everywhere. So you got the TikTok going crazy. Okay. Where I was at. You got books, you got clothes. What else is the Russells doing? What else do y'all have going on?
Right. Got shoes. Oh, where the shoes at? Got a couple of shoes.
We got to show me the shoes, man. You got to show me the shoes.
Got the shoes.
And you designed these yourself?
Huh?
And you designed these yourself?
Well, yeah, for the most part. It came with a form, but I was able to put my own design to it as far as the skin joint. I'm trying to get to the camera. Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
That's me there.
So. That's me there.
So, it's just, man, hey, the vibe again, Taj, is just I want my son to be able to know he can do anything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the best way I can show him is showing him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't want to talk about it. I want to be about it. And then that's the goal, man. Again, it's like when you put a name on something, I always looked at it when when you're born and your mom named you, you become that name. You know what I mean? That name kind of represents, you can see like I could not be nothing else. And I think once we came with RLegacy, man, it was just something that became us, and we just strive so hard to do it and be it, man. And that's the goal.
Well, you're doing a good job, doing a phenomenal job, because I just love the fact that you have a Black man and Black woman that's married and that's actually happy.
Yes.
They're actually happy.
Hey, it's work though. It's work. We will never front like it's all peaches and cream, because it is not. It is a lot of vinegar and salt too.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, a lot of times, you can't even, you know how it is, what goes on in the homes of,
Absolutely.
a lot of us. So just to see that publicly from two people that's not like, celebrities or, so, they just working, they hustling, they supporting each other, they getting along, and they able to create content that's intimate without you got to do. I can't do nothing but salute and support that.
Man, I appreciate you so much, man. It's just been a humbling experience this whole time, man. I thank you so much, Taj, for just even seeing me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's been the tough road, man. And just to be able to be seen and get the opportunity to be on a platform to just show people what we are trying to be about. And then, like I said, man, wherever we go, man, I said, Taj, I owe Taj everything, man. If it gets somewhere where I can go, hey, man, you got the first. And let me say, Taj, hey, come bring Taj. That's what it do.
I appreciate it, man, because you know, yeah, because I mean, when you see somebody doing something and you can just shine a little more light on that,
Right.
man, that's what we supposed to do, man.
That's
You
it,
know,
man.
if more of us did it, you know, we get a lot more people, you know, further. And you know, stuff like this. Let's say I might have caught you at a time where might want to give up.
Right.
You'll never know.
Right.
And
Right.
just the fact that, you know, we just wanted to sit down and just talk, man, and
Mhm.
share some laughs and see what you got
Right.
going on. That might be that extra boost somebody need. The people done it for me. You know,
Absolutely.
when I wanted to quit, when I was getting
Mhm.
ready to give up, and I was like,
Mhm.
man, now they said, man, I love that interview you did.
Right. Right.
Oh damn, I can't quit. You know,
Right.
I
Right.
gotta keep going.
Right.
So, you know, I definitely just wanted to show the love. So salute to you, salute to Miss Russell, man, and please give me those links to her books.
Okay.
Give me the links to the shoes, just so we can all have that material for when we post this.
Okay.
And I always ask my guests this question. There's no right and wrong answer. This is for you.
Okay.
This is for Tiffany. She wants to give.
Mhm.
She wants to answer this as well. But I
Okay.
always ask my guests, what are they 3 keys to success? And it's not tied to doing TikTok or anything like that, or the shoes or the books. It's just in general.
Mhm.
What is your 3 keys to success?
First and foremost, it's gonna always be God. Put God first, consistency and persistence, and that right there to me
Fascinating.
is all you need. You got that, you gonna get yourself together. You gonna get yourself together.
Well, again, I want to thank you, man. I want to thank. Is she good? I can see.
You got 3?
Yeah.
She said she got 3.
Okay.
So my first one is God.
Okay.
I feel like he has to be the forefront of your life. And I know that Jay didn't have a lot of things in his plans, but the moment that he sold out to God was when God directed his steps, which
Beautiful.
I think is the biggest part to walking in your will is God. The second thing is just believing in yourself. When people say no, you keep pushing. It can be difficult, but the self belief and self motivation is very important. And then the last thing is to have a plan. Just going into something blindsided and not knowing what your goals are. If you don't have goals, then you don't have expectations, and if you don't have expectations, the moment that you want to give up, it's like, well, I didn't think I could be anything anyways. But if you have a goal and say that no matter what, I'm not stopping because I want to get to Z, then excuses don't exist. You just
I heard
keep
that.
going. So that's my
Hey, Tosh, how can I lose with this, man? Hey, no, but look, hey, I call her Tiff the Gift, man. And she's Tiff the Gift because that's my best gift God could ever gave me, man. It's just
I heard
somebody
that.
who understand me, who gonna ride for me, who gonna grind for me harder than I'm gonna grind for myself at times, man. So that's what it is, man. This our legacy, baby. We coming, man.
I heard that. I appreciate that, man. I want to thank you for your time. Appreciate you for coming on. Appreciate Tiffany for coming on. And you definitely got the support from Taj Longino Show. And I thank you, brother.
All right. Thank you so much, Tosh. Appreciate you for having me.
No problem. Take care.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Peace.
The Taj Longino Show.